Oyo Minecrafters, this is Wood with a new Minecraft video, and I thought I'd make a little special video for you, my 1000 and plus subscribers. Oh, you guys really love me. I mean 1000, that's amazing, seriously. Quite an achievement for myself, I must say, and it's all thanks to you. So I want to give a big thank you to everyone who's been supporting me, liking my stuff, commenting on my videos, giving me suggestions. Thank you very, very much, everyone. I love you all. Alright, with that said, and since I have no new buildings to show off or new Uber invention, I thought I'd make a list of pro tips that every Minecrafter should know. And since this is now 1.2, we're gonna be able to test them out to see if everything still works fine. And maybe at the end I may find something worthy of a 1000 subscriber special to show off, but we'll see. And as an added bonus, I will be giving out my texture pack in the description. The link will be there. Yeah, for my custom texture pack, which is basically the original one with just the green bed and the clear windows. I've also added two things. The full-grown wheat is now more dark, so it's really easier to spot. Like you see it there, it's almost orange. So you can quite easily see when your wheat is ready compared to the normal color. And also I have cleared the ice texture like the glass is, but with the ice there's no edge by default, so looks cool. Let me just show you quickly before it gets too dark. So here it is. Ice texture. It's just the default texture without the little lines that were like in the glass. Pretty cool. So I'll be giving this texture pack, and also I'll be giving my world for download, so you guys can download it and have fun with it. Bear in mind that the new anvil format for the maps makes the map twice as big in data size. So this world was 150 meg before, now it's 300, so yep, a big download. I've used some of the new upside down stairs and top slab here to make kind of an arch around here. I think it looks good. Oops. Alright, so now let's get on with the list. Alright, first let's start underwater. A few tricks to grab air underwater. Let's say like if you come out of a ravine and you're under an ocean and you need to go to the surface, there's a good chance you're gonna be out of breath before you get to the top. So before you go out too far, just be close to a wall and put a torch right where your face is, so it's gonna create an air bubble and it will reset your breath. So that's trick number one. I'm in creative now, but I know that this still works. And second trick, when you're building underwater, you can use sugar canes. You can plant it on dirt and sand and just have it like too high, and you can go inside to take breath. You cannot place it on the bottom surface unless you've got a hole beside it, so the water can go down. And now you can breathe in here. And final trick underwater, here's a normal corner. When you go up in it, it goes normal speed. But let's say we destroyed this corner and you've seen I've destroyed it from the bottom up, and let's try it now. Swim up, and it's pretty slow. The reason is because there's no actual water in here. This is flowing water, except this bottom block. And we can try this by breaking it from the top down. So it's the same thing as before, but now I'm swimming up at the normal speed. So this is because when you break this block, it will create an water source here. But if you remove the block underneath, this still creates a water source here, but a water source cannot be created above another water source, so this one here is flowing water. So we can see if I just float up, I will start up at full speed and be reduced speed here, and after that, now it's still slow. Let's retry that. Okay, and break everything. Okay, this is going fine. And let's just do what we did before. Have a block there, remove it. This one is now flowing water. So I'm slow. And back to full speed. So that's it for underwater, and now to the rest. Okay, we're now here in my mine, and just a quick tip for anyone who wants to start up a mine and be as effective as possible. Just start at the bedrock level, so at Y6, and make trenches 2 high, 3 blocks apart, as long as you wish, as many as you want. And after that, have another layer 2 blocks above, have the same thing, trenches like that, 3 blocks apart, but have it staggered 1 block away from the layer below. And have the same thing again, this is Y10, and you'll want another at Y14, so again 2 blocks of floor, and you'll have another layer at Y14 here. So with this you cover every diamond level, or most at least, and yeah, you'll have a lot of redstone too, gold. Gold actually can be mined up to Y28, so you can still go up if you need more gold, up to Y28. The lower level, the bedrock level, this one and the other above, you might encounter a lava pool sometime. So a good way to mine this, let me hop in my test world and we're gonna check this out. Alright, here we are. I'm in creative again, but that shouldn't matter. So this is a big lava pool on the inside of this. So this is all full of source lava. And let's say you were mining and you come across this. What you'll want to do is first have a bucket of water. You will want to transform the lava into obsidian by placing a water just beside it. So this one is now obsidian. We'll want the same thing with this one. Now I'm putting pressure plate to get rid of the water, because in creative you cannot pick up back the water. Okay, so once you're there, basically you'll want to do this with an efficiency 4 or 5 mining pick diamond to get rid quickly of the obsidian. And you'll want to break the top one first. Put a pressure plate, so this will hold all the lava in place. And I figured something out for maybe generic will like that. Mr. B. He wanted to have like glass walls around those lava pool when he's mining in this tunnel. So if you want to place a glass block up there, put it on the pressure plate. So we will have a glass block there. And if you want on the side, take a fence, remove the pressure plate, place the fence, and place your blocks just on the side of the fence like so. And then do the same thing, replace the obsidian with a fence, place the glass on the side of it, just like that. And after that you'll want to transform the back wall into obsidian. You'll need to place a block here actually. So here we have glass wall around our tunnel, and you just continue this forward. Break this, put water. Yeah, if you put water like that, it will make obsidian everywhere. So you really want to place the pressure plate first, have your block up top, and after that the fence. But now it's obsidian, so it doesn't really matter. And that's it. Quick trick. And with an efficiency 5 mining pick, you won't really be bothered mining the obsidian. It's pretty quick. Alright, next subject. When you use a glass pane, you cannot get it back using a silk touch pick. It will just break, unfortunately. When you destroy an ice block, it usually transforms into water, but if there's air underneath the ice block, when you break it, it will break into air. Oh, you cannot have water apparently. So if I block this here, I can remove this one. You see? To save precious time, you can eat while sleeping. And also while climbing up ladders. And it doesn't slow you down. So don't be wasting any precious time now. Some of these tips are pretty basic, but believe me, some people don't know about them, so that's why I'm mentioning them. You can actually craft nether fences using nether bricks in this pattern, and it gives you 6 fences as of 1.2, and you can also craft the nether stairs using the same blocks. When placing power rails to maximize your gold resources, if you want to keep an empty cart or an occupied cart at top speed on a flat plane, for the unoccupied minecart you'll need 1 power rail every 3 rail, and for the occupied minecart you'll need 1 power rail every 38 rails. So these two has the rails like I've just said, and we're gonna start them together. You'll see this one will start a bit before, it's just that empty cart accelerate faster than occupied cart, but they get the same top speed. So let's start them together and follow them. You see they're exactly at the same speed, and they reach the 38 mark at the same time. So using the same kind of principle I mentioned before with the fence when digging through lava, you can place a block on the side of a torch if you want, for example, to close this gap here on this ledge. Just put a torch down and place a block right on the side of the hitbox, like so, and then you can build your wall. When you want to dig sand or gravel, you can use a torch, and removing the bottom block of the sand column or gravel, you quickly place the torch in its place, and it will break all the sand column and gravel too. Gravel will not break into flint using this method. To place the new upside down stairs and top slab, you need actually a block above it, and you absolutely need to place your stairs or top slab onto this block. So like so, we'll place an upside down stairs, and like so we'll place a top slab. If you actually have already some slabs that are spaced like that, and you would want to block to make it a full column, you cannot place your top slab onto a single slab. Like so, I'm right clicking right now, it's not working, but you can place it on the top of the bottom slab, like so. So you can fill your column like that. Don't need to destroy it every time you want to place a single block. And finally, I have a few easy tips, things that can save your life. For example, always carry ladders with you. For example, when I made my 500 subscriber special, this is my barbecue, if you remember the chicken frenzy that was there. I actually fell in once when there were 500 chicken in there, like this, and I was kinda stuck. I didn't want to break the wall, otherwise all the chicken would have gone, so I realized I had some ladders on me, and I just got out like that. Saved my life and saved my special. Now that 1.2 is out, you'll need to be able to fish, something most people never do, usually. But now you need fish to tame ocelots. So the trick to fishing is actually first throwing your line and making sure your bait is floating, so you see it kind of jumping up and down. That means it's floating, so that's good. And the trick is patience. Usually I've found that every single throw will give you a fish. It just depends the amount of time, but usually if you wait more than 30 seconds for a fish to bite, just pick your line back and throw it back in the water, make sure it's floating, and you should have one soonish. And what I mean by make sure it's floating, it's because sometimes it can get stuck like that. I'm pretty sure it's stuck on it. Nope, it's not stuck. How can I stuck it? Like that. Okay, so this is stuck. This will not bite ever. So if your bait gets stuck like that, pick it back up and throw it again. That's it. It's always a good idea to repair your items, armor, tools, weapons, even if they're enchanted. The only thing you'll want to make sure is if you have an unbreaking enchant, make sure your item is almost destroyed, so this one we don't even see the line of life it's left, so it's gonna make you an unenchanted pick, but you'll get some use out of it back, so it's always a good idea to repair those items. Oh, I actually repaired it. No problem. I could fuse those two again. Yeah, see, I have almost a new pick there. Awesome. And finally, the last tip, when you're going into a long trek and big adventure exploration thingy, bring a bed with you. That's always good to skip night when you're far away from home and you don't want to lose your track or everything you gathered. Bring a bed with you. And that's it for Wood's Pro Tip List. Alright guys, well that's it. I hope you liked it. I want to say again thank you for subscribing to me and being there with me all this time. And yeah, I thought about it and I found something pretty cool that's worthy of a 1000 subscriber special. I've been running miles and miles to find it, and I finally found it. And here's the uber special thing I'm gonna do for you. And ta-da! I sheared a sheep. Isn't this amazing? Thank you, sheep. Alright guys, hope you liked it. Thank you and bye bye.